Hi guys, today I'm bringing you another video about the law of attraction and how it works. I've read some books about the power of the mind and a lot about our thoughts. Each of our thoughts has an effect, but it's not powerful until we add an emotion or feeling to it. We often have vague ideas about a business, a relationship, or a job. These ideas make us think, and they actually make us happy, sad, or angry. That's the effect of a thought if we keep holding it in our mind, whatever it may be. So based on that example, I have to tell you that the law of attraction really works like this. If you repeatedly think about something and keep it in your mind as long as possible, without straining your mind, then what you think produces an emotion, which will be reflected in the course of your life. So when we think about something, it eventually manifests in some way. The more energy we put into our thoughts, the greater the results we get. Many people live thinking about poverty and attract more poverty. Others think about problems and are always in trouble. I once saw the owner of a large factory who bought a lottery ticket and won it. Afterwards, some people commented and said it wasn't fair. He was already a millionaire, so why did he win? Why didn't a poor person who really needed it win the lottery? Well, that's not how the law of attraction works. The universe doesn't give you what you need, it gives you what you're thinking, feeling, and vibrating. The owner of that factory was a millionaire, so he only thought about money, luxuries, and wealth. He thought about wealth and greatness, and the same thing happens with everyone else. If you live thinking about poverty, you get more poverty. If you live complaining about the bills you have to pay, the old car you have, and the low-paying job, guess what? You get more of the same. By just thinking about lack and needs, by the law of attraction, the universe gives you more of what you're thinking, feeling, and vibrating about. That's why we must keep our thoughts focused on everything we want. No matter what situation you find yourself in right now, don't let sadness, loneliness, or lack of money invade your mind. Refuse to think about lack and need, and make an effort to think about everything you want, but in a way that you already have it. You must see it in your mind. Repeat this as many times as possible. The secret lies in repetition. If you keep thinking about that new house, that new car, that new job, believe me, you will get it. You must be completely clear about what you really want, or else you will attract mixed results. You must see all the details. If it's a new house, you must see yourself living there. Walk inside that house. Look at the details of the rooms. Go to one of the bathrooms and turn on the light to see how big it is. Walk through the living room and dining room. Open the bedroom doors and feel the softness of the walls. Use your sense of smell and smell the new paint on the walls. Enjoy your new home. It's yours now. Feel it. If you want a car, you should see the car parked outside your house. Go up to it and touch the hood. Then open the door and get in. Smell the new car smell. Put your hands on the steering wheel and start the car. Drive it and enjoy it. It's yours. If it's money you want, see yourself in possession of that money. Count it with your hands as many times as possible. Large bills, one after the other. Listen to the sound of the bills. Feel the texture and smell of the new bills. You can also open the safe and see some bundles of bills. Look at them to make sure they're there waiting to be spent. Everything is yours. You just have to see it clearly in your mind. The universe is basically like a catalog. Just ask the universe for it. Remember, there's a universal force we can't see, but we know it exists and hears everything we say, think, and feel. So I know you can do it in your room or outdoors. Say it out loud or write down what you want, very specifically and in detail. Allow your mind to reach a receptive and relaxed state. Then visualize each day. Close your eyes for a few minutes and imagine yourself hugging the person of your dreams. Talk to him or her. Make him or her laugh with your words and laugh with him or her as well. And hold on to that feeling, that emotion of seeing that dream reflected in your mind. Remember that everything you see around you is a product of what was in your mind first, even if you don't remember it. Everything first manifests in the mind. We are a powerful creative machine, and we can create absolutely everything we put into our minds if we do it with emotion, firmness, and belief that it is already ours. Act like the person who already possesses everything you desire. I know it may sound a little crazy, but you don't have to tell anyone your thoughts. Keep them to yourself. If no one knows your ideas, no one will judge you. Every person is unique, and there will be many who don't share your ideas or thoughts. So it's best not to tell anyone. You must trust that your thoughts will create everything you desire. You must put faith in all of this. I'm not talking about a religious faith, but a faith in which you know and firmly believe that what you ask for is already yours and is on its way. Everything takes time to develop. Just like when you plant a seed, you must wait for it to grow to see its fruit. It's the same concept. You just have to trust that the universe is giving you what you ask for. And whenever you fall into a feeling of doubt, sadness, or lack, just avoid thinking about it, no matter how difficult it may be. Forget about your surroundings. Don't see or hear others when they tell you negative things. Just keep imagining what you want. Even if you drive an old car, imagine it's a luxurious car that people marvel at when they see you in it. Everyone waves and admires you. The more you keep your idea of what you want in your mind, the faster you'll achieve what you're thinking about. If I did it, you can do it too. Use an image of what you want. That worked for me. In the 2000s, I used to have large posters of Harley-Davidson motorcycles from that time, and there was one in particular that I liked. I would look at that poster so often that it was right in front of my bed, and after that, I would fall asleep. Back then, I had no idea about the law of attraction and the power of the mind. I was completely unaware of the idea that the mind attracts everything we think about. So I worked for 9 years in a factory, and suddenly I was fired because they wanted to reduce the staff at the factory where I worked. It was a huge blow because I wasn't prepared for it, and my boss gave me a $2,500 severance package. I didn't expect it, but without even thinking about it, one of my co-workers, who had also been laid off, offered to sell me a motorcycle. I told him I wasn't interested. I had been laid off from my job, so I didn't want to spend extra money without first finding another job. So my friend insisted and said, "I'll sell you my motorcycle very cheaply because I'm going to work with my father in another country." And I asked him how much he was selling the motorcycle for. He told me $500. I immediately thought it was a horrible motorcycle, given the price. I asked him what motorcycle it was, and he told me it was a Harley-Davidson. I said, "Show me the motorcycle." So we went to his house. He had the motorcycle that I saw on my bedroom wall every night. I didn't think twice and bought it that same day. I didn't say anything to him, but it was the bike I wanted, and I was very happy. And I always thought it was a coincidence, pure coincidence. But now I understand that nothing is a coincidence. Everything happens for a purpose. There are no coincidences. We create realities and don't even realize it. Our lives are a product of our minds. We just have to be aware of everything we think from the moment we wake up until the moment we go to sleep. I know it can seem very tiring to control all those thoughts, but if we do it often enough, eventually everything will become normal, and you'll be able to be in the present moment all the time. Our minds constantly travel to the past or the future. Thinking about the past doesn't help at all because it's over and you can't change it. Instead, you've learned a lesson. Whatever it is, you've learned it now. If it hadn't been for that, you wouldn't know everything you know now. The future doesn't exist yet, And most people only think about a bad future. And by that, I mean people only think about problems that don't even exist yet. The more you worry about something, the more you attract it. The only thing that matters is the present, so live in the present. Enjoy everything you have and be grateful for what you have, because the universe will give you more to be grateful for. Be grateful even for what you don't have yet, and the universe will align to give it to you, to bring it into your hands. When you start thinking positively, the world begins to align. Everything seems like magic. People will even come from other cities, from other places, to fit in with your ideas, with your thoughts. That's how the power of the law of attraction works. The right people with the right ideas will come to you when you start thinking that everything is possible. You must believe it. Nothing is impossible. The impossible becomes possible only if you believe it is possible. Thoughts are powers we didn't know about until a few years ago, but now we know how powerful they are. They are very, very powerful. Don't doubt that. What you see in your mind is more real than what you see outside. The mind can move mountains. The mind can create an empire. The mind is the greatest treasure all human beings have. Just before sleeping, when you are about to fall asleep, imagine your wish already fulfilled. See it in your mind, in every detail. Do this every night before sleeping. This will make it easier for your wish to reach your subconscious and make it easier for you to see it manifested. Then, be grateful. Gratitude will later magnetize good things toward you. Don't waste your days doing things that won't help you achieve what you want. Create the habit of thinking positively all the time. Don't watch the news. That only damages your mind with negative things. Whatever happens out there is not something you can control. The only thing you can control is what happens inside your mind. When you can control your thoughts, then everything will be reflected outside. Your future is now. Your future starts now. Your future is everything you see in your mind right now. So decide what you want to see. Decide what future you want to have. That's how it works. That's how the universe works for us. Manifesting doesn't happen in time. It happens in consciousness. We're taught to measure everything in minutes, days, and years, but consciousness doesn't work that way. Everything you desire already exists in your consciousness right now. When you focus on something, when you deeply believe in it, you align with it in the present moment. There's no need to wait. It's already real within you. The only thing that delays it is the belief that you need time for it to happen. But time is an illusion. The moment you change your consciousness, you change your reality. Your desires are not far off. They are not in the distant future. They are already within your reach because they exist in your consciousness now. So stop stressing about when it will happen. Start knowing that it is already done. The universe responds to your belief, not your timeline. Time doesn't manifest things, your consciousness does. The real question is not when it will arrive. The real question is how deeply you believe it has arrived. When you understand that, everything changes. We are not in this world by coincidence. We chose to come here, and we didn't come to suffer. We came to experience, and we have the power to create everything we want. Create a better world for yourself and your loved ones. Break the chain of poverty and unhappiness that has been passed down from generation to generation. You don't have to follow that tradition. It is your decision to break that chain now. You have the power. It's not anyone else's decision. It's yours alone. The decision is yours. The power is yours. Thank you for watching this video and making it to the end. I hope these words can motivate you to achieve your dreams. Subscribe. I'll be uploading a video every